Something's fucking wrong. I don't get what's wrong with you today.
The force fights with me.
Get on those gun turrets.
All Republic forces pull back.
It is too late to retreat, Admiral. There is no escape for us.
Don't know what the fuck is happening. Something feels wrong with everything going on. Oh well, I guess the audio is working. Okay. It's just me being worried for no reason, I guess. Hello, Brain. Hello, Darius. How's it going? What's everybody up to this morning? This fine morning. It's a little cold. I might have to shut my window in a minute, but we will see. It's always cold in the Great White North. Sorry, I started a tiny bit early today because I thought something was going horribly wrong with all my stream settings. It turns out I was just looking at it wrong. Dark Jedi robes. We are not using those. So I just finished last week's episode to be caught up for this week, and I'm struggling through it. Maybe it's just me. I'm super ready for a table switch. Bored at work, I compiled a list about how I wanted the tables to be shooken up, and then I watched your video, and we were very similar. Well, you know, great minds think alike. Switching to this from the morning's congressional session, and this is so much more of what I want to be doing. Well, I mean, I would hope this is more entertaining than that, but sometimes you never know. You never know, right? All right, well, we're gonna get back into it. We are, as you can see, on Corbin doing some of the Sith stuff. Brain, what were the differences between your list and mine for like the table switch stuff?
There you are. My favorite prospect for the year.
Favorite prospect?
Absolutely. By my estimation, you are far more likely to achieve the prestige necessary to join the Sith than any of the others. As a matter of fact, I am so certain of that I'm willing to offer you an opportunity of the once-in-a-lifetime variety. Would you like to hear it?
Absolutely not.
Good. I do so adore someone who's willing to take a chance. As I said, you're no doubt going to be the one whom Uthar chooses to become a Sith.
Am I?
With my help, of course. Once that occurs, he will take you into the Valley of the Dark Lords to the tomb of Nagasado to administer the final test. There you and I will be alone with him. The perfect time to, shall we say, arrange for a change in the Academy's leadership.
So what's so important about this tomb?
The tomb is an ancient ruin on the surface that was visited years ago by Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They discovered a star map there of great importance. Reaching that map, as they did, is part of the final test. At any rate, it is not the tomb that is important. That Uthar will be alone is what is important.
What's to stop me from telling him about this?
I suppose you could do that. Even the hint of betrayal from his pupil and Uthar would move to eliminate me. But this is a very good opportunity for you. You can start off your Sith career as the right hand of the head of the Academy. Me, Uthar will not offer you that. Do you believe Uthar would not be aware of this? He would quickly figure out what you have to gain by betraying him, and would never believe someone would pass that up. Tell Master Uthar what you wish. Were I you, I would think first of what the consequences of such an action might be.
You want me to kill Master Uthar?
Is that such a daunting prospect? It is not as if I am asking you to perform the task alone, or as if you will get nothing out of it. Master Uthar cannot prevail against us both. That's all there is to it. It is a very simple matter.
Pupil against master sounds familiar.
And so it should. It is central to our beliefs. It is my responsibility to replace my master when I am strong enough.
Alright. Very well, I agree.
I'm so glad you see it my way. I will begin to make preparations for your final test.
Let's make some allies
Your only
before
worry
doing
now
shit.
is to get there. Don't disappoint me.
I'll be going.
You have had an excellent start. Go, gain more prestige.
Alright. I have it Thimble, Taor, Octus, Julian, and Murray to the Golden Orchard. Hal, Taisha, Cadigan, and Azune looking for Algar, and Belair, Wick, Tierney, and Valus staying in town. My thought process is Taor and Thimble want to stay together, and Alex revealed on the cooldown that he doesn't trust the Seekers. Yeah, true. And only trust Thimble and Murray, so I think he sticks with them. Hal, Taisha, obvious reasons. Cadigan tracking. Azune is near Algar in age, so maybe they know each other. And I stuck Valus with Belair, Wick, and Tierney because I don't think Ashley really cares, and there's way more men in the campaign than women, and I think they will want a girl at each table. I think if Valus finds out about the celestial chained in the basement, or chained up in Dolmakyar, she will want to investigate. Well, maybe. To add, Julian is definitely going to the orchard. He is for sure making Octus go with him. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. The weird one out of all that list is definitely Valus staying in Dolmakyar. That just doesn't sound right.
Oh, hello. I don't remember seeing you here before. My name is Kel Alguin.
Do you know anything about the Sith Code?
Yes, of course. I must admit I've never really understood it very well. Enough to please Master Uthar, I guess, but I still have trouble with it.
What's the problem?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Yes, my master always says I'm too trusting, too willing to show weakness. You're a Sith, so I really shouldn't, you know.
But I'm not a Sith yet.
Oh, I know that. I mean, you aren't yet, but you intend to be. I mean, you're just like everyone else here.
And you're not?
Well, I didn't mean it like that.
Well, how did you mean it then?
I shouldn't trust you. I can't trust you. Can I?
Sure you can.
No, I shouldn't bother
shit.
you with it. Forget I said anything.
Oh, this is getting tiresome.
Forget I said anything. Just go back to your training, please.
All right, suit yourself.
Well, good luck with your training.
I should have just used the Force Persuasion. How foolish of me. Agreed. Also, in episode 18, Brennan said this was all filmed in December, and the cooldown was filmed recently. But does anything sound right for Valus with how what we currently know? She is just kind of existing. I don't know about that. I think that
Yes.
I personally feel like she has a lot going for her. I really think that
Sure.
her sticking with the Seekers make the most amount of sense. Because I truly think her answers don't lie with Octus. Her answers kind of lie with Taisha. I feel like that's the sort of thing they've been building up towards. That Taisha's the one who's going to provide answers for she's just going to be providing answers for that sort of journey. So, but that's just me.
It's a bad year to try and become a Sith, you know. I've got it all wrapped up.
I feel like there's something going on with those two characters. What makes you so sure?
You think I would tell you? Have my brain started dribbling out of my nose or something?
You can at least give me a hint.
I could, but what would be the point in that? See,
You guys suck. Do you think Octus doesn't trust Taisha? I think Octus is starting to realize that everyone seems to have some sort of ulterior motive with him. Like, for Julian, he's a means to an end of getting him to his family so he can kill them all, right? And then with Valus, she's or he is like, you know, potentially the way to bring back her god and her family, right? So for me, with Taisha, she seems to be the one who's like the least like selfish in her intent with Octus, in my opinion. But there's still that layer of like, you know, I don't want to use the word ownership, if that makes sense, but there definitely feels like Taisha feels like she has some sort of like, I don't know how to word this without it sounding wrong, but I'm probably gonna have to do it anyway. She treats him more like a pet. She treats him like a mom. That's the way that I sort of look at it. But it's not in like a good way. It's more like a mom who thinks she knows better than everybody else, even though like it's a mom who doesn't realize her kid is now an adult. That's the way I want to put it. And that's sort of the issue with that whole situation, you know? Hacking to the Academy data files. Data file security breach scanning files. Recent scans indicate rebel students may be hidden within the Cyrac caverns nearest entrance in the south path to Valley of the Dark Lords. Investigate at earliest possibility. Okay. Holy shit, you need like 50 spikes for this crap. They're just shocking people over here. That's great. I can see that, yeah. A overbearing mom. Yeah, but like one that weirdly doesn't deserve to be an overbearing mom, if that makes sense.
Maybe you can do better than I. This Mandalorian is proving more resistant than I expected.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get him to tell us where his weapon cache is hidden. So far, all the serum combinations I'm using are proving ineffective. If I bring his drug threshold too high, he'll go into shock and be useless. Too low, and he just refuses to talk. It's been maddening.
You want me to try?
Certainly. Just don't kill him or send him into shock. He's supposed to be questioned, not executed. If you manage to get the location of his cache out of him, I'll be sure to pass on the good word to Master Yuthar.
I'm super pumped to learn more about Azune and Belair. I agree. I think it's, you know, it's been so long since these... Use whatever method you wish, Sith. You will not break my will. My mind is my own, and I will tell you nothing. Do you know, Whisper, do you know any way I could free you? You're trying to trick me. I do not believe you. Trust me, I'll help you if I can. If you speak the truth, then use the console to put me in a catatonic state. Your people will remove me, throw me away. I can survive for long periods in this state. I can escape then. Activate serum. How do you wish to use the console? Inject high dose. My mind is yet my own still, Sith. Whisper. No, we're gonna let him go. We're gonna put another high dose in him. I have one. There you go. Dark side points. What?
What have you done? I told you not to put the prisoner into shock, didn't I? Now, how are we supposed to find out where the weapon cache is? Yuthar will be furious. Ah, I may as well take this fool and dump him somewhere. He's useless to us. I cannot believe.
How does that give me dark side points when it's like the guy's like, oh, I'll be able to survive that way and escape later? That shouldn't be dark side points. That's stupid. Yeah, I'm interested to learn more about Azune and Belair as well, specifically Belair, right? Because Belair has like all this cool lore that's sort of been locked away by the fact that Belair hasn't been on screen, so that's kind of shitty. So I'm excited for that to eventually be, you know, told to us, for us to learn that stuff is going to be nice, finally.
How do you do, hopeful? Seeking prestige, yes.
Yes, can you help me?
Do you know of our renegade students?
The students who refuse to kill for Master Uthor?
Those are the ones. It seems you have already heard of them. There is little more I can tell you then. Should you locate their hiding place, you would gain considerable prestige, I am sure. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return.
That guy doesn't feel like he should be talking that way. Like there's just he doesn't have like, I feel like that voice like matches somebody who has like a scarred up throat. You got their hiding place in the training room when you hacked the thing. Yeah, but my concern about all that was the fact that I just did something that like freed a dude and it gave me dark side points. So I'm a little concerned that the same thing is going to happen again if I try anything else. Door to the valley. Okay. We need to find the fucking answers. You know what? Let's just go to the valley. Maybe these guys will give me some information. Also, my theory that Hal was going to die and play hero, I think the way the story is setting up so far works perfectly for Hal to die in Dol Makyar, and when Taisha finally finds Alagar, it's Liam. Yeah, I think Hero, Sadia, I think Hero and Alagar have sort of been set up to be like potential characters for Liam, and I think Sadia is a potential backup character for Abria. Like that just makes the most sense to me. They feel that way, you know? They feel like characters that could potentially become, which would be fun. I think that idea is really fun, so if that does end up happening, that would be really cool. How many of these things are there? Holy. There we go. Was this the Cyrac Caves? Yeah, this is where the students went. Let's see if they can give me any information. But yeah, I think it would be interesting for one of them to die off and become like one of their two kids. I feel like the kids have been set up in such an interesting way that if that ends up happening, that would be for the best. Like, those characters just seem so cool. And Liam has always been like, he's been honest about it. He always says like he likes having tragedy. So if he ends up playing a character whose father died because that was his old character, it would be very Derek coded, admittedly, for Orem in Campaign 3. But it would work so well within the setting. Not only is your uncle executed in front of everybody because he's seen as like a big bad guy to the Sundered Houses, so they executed his ass. But then your father died for a similar cause. Like, that's a metal story right there. Like, that could be a lot of fun. That would be just so much fun if that ends up happening. I haven't been playing Rivals because I've been playing Slay the Spire 2, but the patch notes came out for 7.5 and the community once again hardcore raging, threatening to go on a strike and not play Vanguard anymore because of the nerfs. Well, who's getting nerfed? Because, like, I truly believe Thor needs to get a fucking nerf bad. Thor is broken right now. I'll never understand people continuing to play a game that they clearly dislike and actively working against good team party composition. If you don't like the game, don't play. Oh, I was playing a game the other day with a guy. I don't know if I already told this story or not because I feel like we've talked about it before, but I don't know. But I was playing a game, and the fucking dude, he asked to ban Black Panther or something like that. Right? He's like, ban BP, ban BP. And I'm like, no, we're banning Spider-Man because I'm sick of getting yoinked off the map every 10 seconds. And it was one of those maps where you will get grabbed, you will get yoinked, and you will die. And it's boring and stupid, and I hate fighting Spider-Man. And not to mention, Spider-Man's just too fast. They need to reduce his AoE damage on his fucking uppercut, and they need to, like, reduce his speed. Like, he's ridiculous. Anyway, this guy was so pissed that he decided to stand still and spawn for the first 2 rounds. We won the second round as a 5v6. And then the guy realized that with him standing there having 0 stats, he's going to get a ban. So, like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to report your ass, and we're going to see if you decide to start playing or not. So I hit the report button, and he must have gotten a warning because he started playing. So I hate people like that. That is my least favorite. If you're going to play a video game, and like it's a competitive game, and you're playing in comp, you need to actually play. You can't just sit there like and be a pain in the ass, because not only are you ruining my time, but you're also ruining the enemy's time, right? Like the opponent, sure, they get a couple of points on their elo and stuff like that, but they could be getting more. Like, if a game lasts longer, it's good for both sides. Not only is it better for the losing team if the game lasts longer because you lose less points because you took it further, but also it's good for the winning team because they get more points because like they got higher kills and stuff like that. That's how it works. And oh god. What the fuck is this bad motherfucker? He's sick looking. I feel like we fought one of these already in this game, but I just forget. I'm missing so much. I have like a plus 20 in each hand. How am I missing? Dear God, his AC must be insane. Alright, that was close. There's so many of these fucking flying worms everywhere, man. If you don't like the game, don't play. Pretty much every Vanguard but Hulk got nerfed. I honestly think that's a good move. Like, I like me some Vanguards, but like Groot was insane. Groot was broken. Thor was disgusting. Like Thor was a problem. Thor was a problem, admittedly. Like, you could fight a Thor and he'd be at half health, and then he'll hit one of his bubble, and he'll like end up inside it, and he'll leave the fight with more health than he started. That's how broken Thor felt. Come on. Gel Dorma robes, Durin's journal. Well, I kind of want to wear those robes. That sounds like a badass Jedi. My badass Jedi friend who died. What's my current AC? 16. Okay. Let's see if it boosts me to be a named Jedi. It did. Hell yes. Resistant to light, restricted to light side. The force is strong in Gel Dorma's blood. And many of the family have joined the Jedi Order over the centuries. These robes were created as a gift for Kel Dorma during the war against Exar Kun. Oh yeah, that's cool. Exar Kun is, I think he's a Mandalorian. I forget though. And it is said that only one who truly walks the path of light can wear them. Kay himself wore the robes in his duel against Ulic Kel Dorma, his brother who had fallen to the dark side. Kay was slain in the battle, but his death at his brother's hand eventually led to Ulic's redemption. These powerful robes then passed down to Durin Kel Dorma, Kay's cousin, when he joined the Jedi. But Doran disappeared shortly after the time of the Great Hunt, and the robes were lost with him. Ooh, that's some badass lore. I mean, it looks the same as what we were wearing before, but that's cool. Those Kel Dorma midichlorians, yeah, they're badass. I get it. You want to play the game the way you want to play it, but the game changes, and if it changes to the point you aren't having fun, just stop playing. Stop sabotaging the rest of us and still having fun. Two types of gamers: meta gamers and skilled gamers. Anyone can be good when playing the meta. If you want to actually be good, you need to grind skill to survive nerfs. Yep, facts. I agree. What were we doing? Right, some characters got to level up. Intelligence. She's our hacker, after all. There we go. She's our stealth hacker. And Jahani. Strength for the modifier for her lightsabers, because that's what the fucking thing is. And it annoys me to this day that they do that. You know what? We'll just boost her stealth or something, I guess. Stasis field. Restricted by armor. This power can null the sense of a group, placing all hostile creatures within a 10-meter radius of a target enemy in a catatonic stasis. Crazy. That sounds awesome.
Yes?
All right, well, I think we're good for this area. Oh wait, we read that there was a journal to read. There's a new item. Maybe it has some answers for us. Datapad. So many double-sided lightsabers now, by the way. Just so many. There it is. This datapad appears to be the personal journal of the Jedi Durin Kaldorma. The last entry reveals that reveals what he was doing on this world. Corbin is everything I imagined and feared. I can feel the power of the dark side here. I can sense the... Oh, Jesus. Why did I go back up? I can sense the... Oh, right. That's the fucking thing. He was hunting these things. The thing we just killed. Like the big bastard. The Turin Tactic. The Turin Tactic? Tactic? It's the Bionicle name. That was what I was calling it before. The Bionicle name. Hiding in this evil place. Shayla and I... Wait a minute. Shayla. I feel like these are names we've heard before. And I've decided to venture into the Valley of the Sith Lords in search of these creatures. I only wish Gunhan was... Gunhan was still with us. Right, this is on Kashyyyk. We found Gunhan on Kashyyyk. Why couldn't he just accept that Shayla and I are in love, and he claims our passion for each other will lead us down the dark side, but he can't even see how his own pride and arrogance are leading him away from the light. Maybe it is good that he left after all, even as dangerous as the Bionicle name are. I'm certain Shayla and I can defeat one without his help. It seems you didn't. Seems you failed on your little mission, buddy. You mean double slung sabers? Yes, you're right. I thought, yeah, though I walk the Valley of the Sith Lords, it looks like he was wrong about that. Though I walk through the Valley of the Sith Lords, yeah. It's a fun bit of stuff. I like reading the Jedi stuff. The Jedi stuff in this game is really fun. Ooh, hello. Which one of you dumbasses hit it? Mission? Of course. Hey, mission. Do you want to pick this one up instead? Good work.
Yes.
No more blowing up. All right.
Right there, whoever you are. We're not going back to the academy. We'll kill you rather than go back.
I'm not here to bring you back.
So what is it then? If you're not here to kill us or bring us back, why are you here? Speak up.
You're the renegade students, the ones that ran away.
So you have heard about us. Yes, we ran away before Master Uthar could execute us. Is that so hard to believe? My name is Thalia May. The others here and myself refused to murder a bunch of people on a whim from Master Uthar. So here we are. We thought that becoming a Sith was what we always wanted, but that wasn't true. Now all we want is to get out of here. Fair enough?
maybe I can help you.
Help us? Why should I believe that this isn't some kind of trick?
Persuade, give me a chance and I'll prove it to you.
You want to help us? All right, I can think of a way. We're stuck in these caves, obviously, or we would have been long gone. There's a passage to the surface through the caves, but we're blocked by some kind of large creature. We can't defeat it. If you could kill it and clear up the passageway for us, we could escape. That would be help enough. Can you do that?
Oh, the passage is already clear.
It's clear? We can go. Thank you. I wasn't expecting help from anyone in the Academy. I guess we aren't the only ones who don't agree with everything. Maybe the Jedi will accept us. I've seen how evil the dark side is. Maybe I could try. At any rate, thank you again. You've saved our lives.
It's really weird that Juhani didn't, like, speak up there. Because Juhani, she literally has experience with falling to the dark side. She could have been like, yeah, you guys can go back. Everyone can go back. I can't believe these guys didn't give me any information. I'm very upset. We need the Sith code so we can pass the test. 100% I'm the lore guy in games like this. Some games get me, like, really interested in the lore. I love Star Wars, so it's a pretty easy jump for me to be like, ooh, Star Wars lore. So it's not that hard for me, but, like, some games, like, I love The Witcher. The Witcher lore is so badass, and, like, learning about it. It's a lot easier to learn about, like, Witcher lore, and, like, oh, another good example is Dark Souls lore. Dark Souls lore is so good, but most people just don't know it because it's such a pain in the ass to learn. But there are so many good videos on YouTube for Dark Souls lore, man. The Witcher's the same way. The Witcher is the exact same thing. If you wanted to learn about Witcher lore, first of all, the books are awesome, but the games have its own lore sort of deal going on. So even if you don't want to read the games or read the books, you can play the games and have enough lore that you need for that too. But the lore in like worlds like this, Witcher, Dark Souls, Oblivion, and Skyrim and all those, like some dope ass shit. Right, I've read the books, but the games extends it. Yeah, I've read the first and second book. I'm currently on the third book. So I'm excited to eventually continue my way through those books. I like them, though. The first two books are interesting. It's where the first and second season gets most of its like stuff for. The show, after, like, I watched the show first, the first handful of seasons with Henry Cavill, and then I decided to read the books. Because I played the games, and then I watched the show, and then I said, fuck, I'm going to bite the bullet and then read the books or listen to the books, because I do e-reading or audiobook. And oh my god, does the show absolutely butcher the book. Like, dear lord, does the show do a bad job of fucking doing all the actual information. So bad. And no wonder Henry Cavill left. He's like, fuck this shit.
We've had indications that there's a whole ancient Sith colony under this valley. Isn't that an incredible find?
That actually sounds badass as fuck. I read way too much, or at least I have at various times in my life. There are certain things that get me reading. A good bit of lore will do it.
Oh, hello to you. You're new to the Academy, aren't you? I can't say we've ever met.
Who are you?
Galen Lore, at your service. Aren't these tombs fascinating? We had no idea the Sith were here so long ago.
Why not? Aren't there records?
Not from this far back. Or at least what records do exist are sketchy at best. These ruins date back to a period when the Sith were first formed, before their exile into the far reaches of space. It's quite fascinating.
What are you doing here?
I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this tomb. I'm quite excited. This may very well be the tomb of Ajanta Paul.
Who is Ajanta Paul?
Ajanta Paul was one of the first of the great Sith Lords. He rebelled against his Jedi masters and led the way for the rest of us that followed. These runes claim that he was interred here, and I wonder if his sword might not be here as well.
His sword?
According to legend, Ajanta Paul created a sword of terrible power. Someone who located it could gain considerable prestige.
Hasn't any effort been made to recover it?
Well, a few of the Boulder students have tried. They did not return. As I understand it, the tombs are quite dangerous.
What makes the tomb so dangerous?
From what I've been told, the tombs have old traps and machines that are still active. They were designed to keep out intruders when they were made, and still do. I suppose if the Academy wanted to make a concerted effort, the tomb would be opened. But I think Master Uthar prefers to keep it as a challenge for the students.
What do you know about the sword's powers?
Nothing at all. The legends don't say anything about it. It may have had powers only for Ajunta alone.
Why don't you go in then?
No, these tombs are certainly not harmless. Don't think that. The sword may be tempting, but I'm not about to risk my life to find it.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Kind of want to go get the sword. I've read all the Star Wars Extended Universe books before most of it was deemed non-canon, and I'm glad at least Thrawn is back in main TV show continuity. Thrawn is a cool character. Rebels, I feel like did a really good job with him. I like Ahsoka. I know some people don't, but I really liked him in Ahsoka. I like the idea that like the Ahsoka show basically just picks up where the Rebel show like leaves off, like literally perfectly where it ends. So like I was a big fan of that.
Sure.
I love Rebels. Rebels is one of the best things in Star Wars in my opinion.
Yeah? Gotcha.
So it's so nice that
Sure.
Rebels is getting its love. That being said, I am of a group of people who believe Dave Filoni needs to let go of Ahsoka. To be able for us to move on in Star Wars, we need to let go of Ahsoka. Like, desperately. Like, it's time to move on from your favorite character, buddy. I know you like her and all, but like, we need to move on. What is happening? This place sounds like it's crumbling. Data pad. Good luck getting Filoni to let go of Ahsoka. I mean, he's finally in charge, so hopefully he'll be able to, you know, drop it a little bit. This data pad seems to be to have belonged to or once belonged to an enterprising young Sith student who had ventured into the tomb of Ajunta Pal's, in search of Ajunta Pal's sword. One of his entries is of particular note. This has got to be the way. Oh God, why does it keep doing that? There's got to be. Why does it keep doing that? There's got to be a way to get past the obelisk blocking the bridge. It seems to be made of some kind of unstable material. I'm willing to bet some kind of energy discharge will set it off. Blaster fire isn't doing the trick, however. I'll have to try some kind of explosive. I just hope that the guard droid over there is as defunct as it looks. Well, it doesn't look like they were, buddy. Is this the obelisk he's talking about? Container. Ooh, let's see.
Your wish? Huh?
Mission Veo, with her explosives. Now she is a explosives expert. Hell yeah. Oh fuck. Fuck you. I've got droid kill. Whoops, wrong thing. Whatever. This is why you take the droid destroy. Bam. Look at that. Nothing stands in my way. And just like that, we have gotten much further than seemingly everybody else to ever go after the sword. Yeah, Rebels was dope. It's dope. Yeah, I like that the Ahsoka became the next chapter. It's basically live action Rebels, and I have nothing against that. I love that idea. It's a fun time. What is that? What just happened? Oh well. I'm hearing things beyond this door. God damn it.
What is it?
Huh? Gotcha.
Time to unlock it.
Simple.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
But yeah, I really do hope that we're able to, like I've said it before, like when we first started this series, I would like Star Wars to start moving forward in the timeline a bit. Like, I'm kind of over constantly being in the era of, how do I put this? I don't need a bunch of prequel type stuff, if that makes sense. Like, the original trilogy, it's time to move past all of this, if that makes sense. It's time to move forward. That's sort of where I'm at. There said tomb. There we go. Sith statue. There's nothing going on with the statue. There was a Sith tomb a second ago. Sarcophagus. Okay, apparently there's nothing in it. Oh. Whoa.
Too long in the cold and the dark. I am disturbed again. A human.
Beware of this. This spirit, it may not be what it appears. Great emotion lies within.
A Jedi here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi? Why disturb my sleepless rest?
I was here once before, I think. Do you remember me?
I do, and yet I do not. The Force is so strong with you, human. Yet the face, the soul. It has been so very long.
Are you a Junta Paul?
I had a name once. A Junta Paul. Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud. In the end, we were not so proud. We hid from those we had betrayed. We fell, and I knew it would be so.
How did you fall? What happened?
We hid from the Jedi, but it was not they who destroyed us. Is it not obvious what we did? We destroyed each other. We desired the secrets of each other to increase our power. We battled until finally our fortress rained down on top of us. And so, here, our old secret is buried, and none of us hold it anymore. Is that not right? Our power fled. Oh, what became of us? Do the Sith still thrive? Did they ever return?
The Sith fled, yes, and they have returned. They have thrived, and they're more powerful than ever. They return and endanger us all, and the light side must battle them.
So much time has passed, and yet we have learned nothing.
Why do you remain here?
Remain? Do I remain? I have regretted for so long all that I have done. My sword, I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now. A corpse, as I am a corpse. I am dead as my faith is dead, and I shall remain here, surrounded by blackness in death as in life.
I feel sorry for you. I need this sword you speak of.
Of course you do. You seek my power. Will it destroy you as it did me? I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I have. I command this of you.
Fine, I will gladly take it out of here.
There are 3 blades within my sarcophagus. Only one is truly my sword, but it has been so long. I do not remember which. Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue. If it is truly mine, then it is yours.
And if the sword isn't yours?
Then you must die. This is how it must be.
How will I know which sword it is?
I do remember one thing of my sword. Listen to me carefully. I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light. It was written of my sword long, long ago. Go then, find my sword and place it on the statue.
Interesting. We can skip the last 3 though. Yeah, I disagree. I believe we need to start building off of what the last couple of movies have done. It's important to not take what we have and just dump it to the side. Like, we have so much stuff to build off of. As much as people didn't, care for those movies or whatever, right? There is still stuff there to build on. And it's important to do so. Mostly because without a base to sort of continue moving forward, which is what we have now, we have a base for them to take Star Wars from where it is right now into the next era, if you will. And whether Ahsoka's going to factor into that or not, we don't know. We have to wait for the second season. Whether Mandalorian's going to factor in or not, probably not. We have to wait for that movie. But what I would really, personally, I would really like to see like another like 25, maybe 30-year time skip. And like Rey is still around, but like as a Jedi Master. I have sort of always built up in my head that there's an idea that you could still have like Mara Jade off to the side raising Anakin Skywalker, like Anakin Skywalker Jr., or whatever you want to call like Luke and Mara Jade's kid. And like Luke just didn't know that Anakin was born or whatever the fuck, right? Like, I feel like you could do that still, but who knows? This blade is the sword in ebony, ebony black, and notched along the length to give it a cruel and jagged appearance. There's a strange visual effect upon the sword, which makes it seem as if the shadows pulse and ebb along its surface. It is very cool to the touch, and upon it is a close inscription of a small insignia of a dark circle, where can be spotted on its hilt. So that was one of the swords. Sith-lined sword. This blade is long and straight and sparkles with a silver glow that becomes brighter as the hilt is touched. It is quite warm, and it almost appears that the blade becomes white hot once it is equipped. What is happening? Such a fiery weapon would be devastating against an unarmored opponent. A small insignia of a flame is impressed upon the hilt. Where was the last sword? Vibroblade. Like most vibroblades, this weapon lets off a dim hum sound once activated. Its length shimmers with a deep blue-colored force field, and its hilt is the black of charcoal. A single insignia upon the hilt shows that of a red-eye, baleful eye. What the fuck? Where is the sword? Huh. I saw a trailer watching Hoppers on theaters last week for Mandalorian / Baby Yoda thing movie, and I was super not interested. Crazy. Dealing with my dog's BRB. I think it was Grogu. Yeah, that's Mandalorian and Grogu. Here's the deal. I want to be able to get out of here. So we're going to save Scrum. Place a sword in the hilt. Honestly, I think it's the vibroblade. The sword sets itself in the stone as if it belongs there. Did I get it right? I lost the item?
No, that is not the one. My ancient sword is black as the night sky. I remember now. I'm sorry.
Oh. Okay, here. Save Scrum. That's why we did this. How dare you lie to me? I believe it was the notched steel. Actually, you know what? Step away from the statue. I think it's the... He said black as the night sky. So, if I remember correctly, the notched one is black. That one's blue. I believe it was the silver. Yeah, this one's sparkles. That one's not black. So it's the notched one. Notched. As if it belongs there. Alright. You better not fuck me over here.
Yes, that is the one. That is the blade that destroyed me. Take it. Take it and the other blades even. Take them and go. My darkness awaits me.
I want to know more about the star map.
Our oldest secret is buried, but not here. I remember nothing else.
I don't believe that. Tell me what you know.
I shall not tell you. Our oldest secret, I shall not. Be gone.
What a disappointment, the great Ajunta Paul.
Then feel my power. You shall die here with me.
Dark side points. Fuck, I did not want to get dark side points, but I did want to kill him. So screw it, let's go. Time to die. Ajunta Paul. Yep. See, that's what you get, sucker. That is what you get. Can I take the sword? I feel like we can still have the sword, right? Yeah. It's a double-bladed sword. What's my current bonuses? Plus 22 and plus 23. 26 and 24. Does it deal more damage than the lightsaber does? What if I grab my lightsabers again? See what happens. Purple. And red. I don't know if it does any more or less damage. It's about the same. Let's use it for a while. Why not? The last Star Wars things I loved was The Force Awakens. Or, sorry, The Force Unleashed, not Awakens. And the prequels, so my Star Wars takes are junk. Listen, I don't think that's junk. I love all of Star Wars. And I feel bad for those who don't love all of Star Wars. Because I get to enjoy more of it, if that makes sense. So for me, like, whenever people are, like, upset by, like, modern Star Wars or whatever, I just, you know, I look at it with the information we have and being like, you know, sucks that you can't enjoy it, because there is definitely stuff to enjoy within these movies.
I saw you come in here, and I rather figured you'd make it all the way to the sarcophagus. Good to see I wasn't wrong.
Sheridan, what do you want?
Isn't it obvious? I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the sword of Ajunta Paul for some time. It's been quite a wait. Now that you have it, I just thought I'd relieve you of it. It must be quite a burden after all.
I don't know what you're talking about. What sword as I hold it in my hand. You're not taking anything from me.
Impressive bravado, I'm sure. Do you honestly think I would let an opportunity to impress Master Uthar pass me by so easily? I may like you well enough, but being a Sith is all about taking chances when the moment is right. So make it easier on both of us. Hand over the sword.
And if I don't?
Isn't it obvious? You die. Rule of the Sith. Only the strong and cunning shall survive. You won't be missed, trust me. Now hand it over.
What are you going to give me for it?
This isn't a negotiation. As much as I dislike ultimatums, I'm afraid I must stoop. Hand over the sword or die.
Just let me take it out.
No tricks, though. I'm watching you.
Give him the vibro blade.
See? I knew you and I could work this out. I imagine I'll be rewarded well for this. You'll do fine, I'm sure. Another time.
Dumbass. That is what you get for trying to steal my shit. Alright. This is gonna seem like an odd choice. Oh good, we already have life drain. Okay, I don't want to do anything further with that then. In that case, might just grab force. What is this? Stasis. There we go. I just mean I haven't loved anything that's come out for Star Wars in a long time, so my opinion on the trailer shouldn't mean much. Maybe for a true Star Wars fan, it will be the best movie they've ever seen. Popcorn. Oh. That's funny. That came out weird.
You have the sword. The sword of Agenta Paul. That's it, isn't it? How did you ever acquire it?
I got it from Ajunta himself, if you must know.
Are you joking with me? The Sith Lord still lives?
Not exactly.
Oh, that is quite interesting. My mentor told me that Sith apparitions might be possible, but I never truly believed it. Well, thank you for the information. I must go and inform my mentor at once of this strange news.
Yeah. Enjoy. I need to learn about... The whole point of going down here was to learn about the fucking...
transport crew. We're supposed to send off the next shipment of artifacts right away.
To learn about, like, what the Sith code is, and I still haven't found it. So, we're doing a poor job at this. What is this one? What's this tomb? Tomb of Taluk Horde. How many tombs are there? But yeah, I don't know. I believe that, like, moving forward in Star Wars realistically should be, you know, literally moving forward with Star Wars. So taking us from having, you know, we have characters that we can base stuff off of. And I think John Boyega kind of fucked up by talking shit. I think he should have just accepted his paycheck. And realistically, like, I get why he's mad. And it makes sense, right? Why he's mad about it all makes sense. And, like, it felt like he was supposed to be a much bigger character. John Boyega is Finn.
Greetings. I don't think I've seen you at the Academy before. Here to investigate the ruins.
You know what? I have
All
to go.
right,
I don't want to talk to you. I couldn't ask you about the Sith code. I don't care. But the thing with it for me is like Finn and Rey, in my opinion, were characters set up to have a really fun show, right? I feel like there could have been a really fun, like, Disney Plus show for them where the two of them sort of learn the Force together, right? Like, Rey has a natural, like, connection to the Force, much like Anakin and Luke. So for me, watching them, like, my favorite movie in all of Star Wars is, I keep burping, my bad. My favorite movie in all of Star Wars is Empire Strikes Back, because it's the one where we learn the most about, like, we're going to duel over there. It's the one where we learn the most about, like, the Force, in my opinion. Like, it's the one where we, like, see, like, actual Jedi training taking place. And when I say it's the one where we learn the most about the Force, it's the one where we learn the most cool stuff about the Force, not stupid-ass shit like midichlorians. I will never forgive George Lucas for that introduction to shit. Ugh. But, in my opinion, having, like, having Rey and Finn, like, train on a show would have been really fun. It would have been like a fun time where we get to learn more about the Force, learn about, like, how the Force has changed since the original trilogy, like what's going on with it, and like, you know, we could unravel more secrets with it. But instead, he elected to be upset and be like, I don't want a Disney Plus show. Listen, dude, you had the opportunity to become like one of the biggest characters, but because you didn't want a Disney Plus show, you wanted your character to grow in a movie. Well, sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Sure.
Even characters like Han Solo didn't get to like fully grow in a movie.
Simple.
So to be upset about that just feels weird to me.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like there was room for the Finn character to be a really fun inclusion to Star Wars with the right path. But he elected not to do that for whatever reason. I don't know. I might be wrong. Some of you might disagree with me. That's fine. That is fine with me. I really do like the idea of like in 25 to 30 years, like there's a whole new batch of characters, and like Rey is like the master or one of the many Jedi masters, and maybe there's not like a council, but like there's like a group of like people who are roughly the same rank as Rey, and like they all like communicate properly as opposed to being really vague like the Jedi Council were. But you know, I don't know. I feel like there's room for a story there, and it's just not being told.
You? I remember you from the colony. I can't believe you actually made it into the academy.
I remember you. I challenged you to a duel.
A duel? Fine. You run along and get ready while I go gain some prestige. Idiot. You?
Never mind. Who are you?
My name is Lasho. Remember it, for I'll be the one who earns the prestige to move on. You'll have to be satisfied with next year.
You're trying to become a Sith as well?
Just figured that out, did you? It just so happens that I have a surefire way of pulling ahead in this little contest of ours. You don't really have a chance.
In what way is that?
I found an artifact that will impress Uthar far more than anything you could ever scrounge up. I'll win for sure.
Just ignore the sword I'm holding. Why haven't you brought it to Uthar yet?
I don't have it just yet. I'll get it when I'm good and ready.
It's guarded, isn't it?
So what if it is? I'll get it eventually, regardless. Nothing good comes without a bit of a fight. That's the Sith motto, more or less.
Maybe I could help you get it.
Help me get it? I don't know. I suppose I could use some help. The artifact I know of certainly won't be easy to take. But why should I work with you?
Because together we will be unstoppable or unbeatable.
Forget it. So run along and get your own prestige, will you?
I pressed the button too many times because it didn't load fast enough. Okay. These people don't like talking, do they? I need to find the fucking goddamn Sith code.
Ah, what is this you bring me, Shardan?
It is none other than the sword of Ajunta Paul, Master.
Fool. All the trouble you went through for your deception, and you did not even make an effort to verify the sword's authenticity.
Master, but what do you mean?
There is no place for fools amongst the Sith. Begone.
Well, at least I didn't get dark side points for that.
Greetings, young one. You have much to do yet. You have gained little prestige. You will have to work quickly if you hope to best the others.
I dealt with those renegade students.
Ah, the ones I ordered executed for their mutiny. It's done then?
Yes, it's done. They're gone.
Indeed. We checked the caves and found only a couple of bodies. Perhaps the Shirak ate them. It is just as good, I suppose. The lesson is learned, I believe. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to.
I have the sword of Ajunta Paul.
Ah, finally, the genuine sword. I knew that this relic would be unearthed in time. I can feel the power flowing through it. Well done. You have impressed me greatly. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to.
All right. I'll be on my way.
Very well. You have impressed me. Definitely a good start.
Did I lose the sword? No, I lost the sword of Ajunta Paul. How's it going, Knack? What's up? I'm very upset by this loss, but whatever. We can go back to our lightsabers. It's cool. We need to find the fucking goddamn Sith code. The way of the Sith, you have managed to gain some prestige and impress the Master Unthar, but it's not enough to be enough for him to declare you the victor in your contest with the others. Speak to Euthura or continue to look around the academy and the Valley of the Dark Lords to find ways to carry favor with Master Unthar. Alright, we can go back into the valley because I feel like there's other tombs. So that's where we're going to go. I went the wrong way. I think I went to the torture chamber. Yeah, my bad. Okay. That was not where we were supposed to be going. Who's this guy? These guys are really just beating the shit out of people over here. It's not cool.
Sorry, I don't have time to... My train quit.
If you're here to use the dueling room, go ahead. I'm through with it for the moment.
All of the captives here need to be released.
Don't be foolish. If Uthar wants to send an order like that, he can bloody well tell me himself.
Well, couldn't save him. Oh well. Alright, back into the valley. I feel like that's going to be the best place for us to find any of the information that we need. Damn, that guy died. He killed him right off. Like, you know what? I'm going to remove you. Am I going the right way? I need to check the map before I do anything. Yes, I'm going the right way. To sort of get back to what I was saying about... Who the hell are you? You got a name. That means you're important. Greetings, fellow student. Are you planning on going to the Valley of the Dark Lords? I'm heading there soon myself. Anything I should be watchful for? Yes, indeed. Shortly before entering the valley, you will pass a cave entrance. Do not enter it. It is full of dangerous creatures we call Cyrac. The only other danger to speak of is the Tukaka. They are guards that will protect you if you remain in the south part of the valley. However, you know what? You're not going to give me any information that I need. No one's giving me keys to learning the Sith code, which is getting a little old. But back to what I was saying, because I wanted to talk about it again. I really do feel like there could have been like a really fun show with like Rey and Finn, and maybe at some point they could have like done like some sort of crossover with Grogu, because by that point, right, Grogu would be a little bit older. And they're making this Rey movie, which is apparently taking 8 million years for some reason, which is very concerning. Like super, super concerning. The fact that it's taking so long, which tells me that they're doing like a million reshoots or they just don't have a plan for it, which we can't have another like Star Wars thing where there isn't like a clear plan, right? I know technically the original Star Wars didn't have a full plan going all the way through it, but like it is important for Star Wars to have a rough idea for what it wants to tell, especially nowadays. I feel like in the modern era of like movie making, there needs to be some sort of story, especially if you're going to be like a big franchise. Like the Avengers had a big story that they wanted to tell, right? That's the type of stuff you need to be able to plan out for. You need to be actually able to plan a multi-step, multi-year thing that you want to tell. To not be ready for that is going to lead to disaster. But that's just me. I'm a firm believer in such things. No, don't run all the way up there. Okay, Juhani, you're just going to get yourself killed if you keep running forward like that. We have no problems killing droids, Jahani. You don't need to do that. You just use droid destroy.
Too much audio input. Audio systems overloading. Must destroy source of disturbance. Must kill sentience.
Crazy. Holy fuck, how many droids do you have? None. No droid can withstand me. I am the droid killer. The droid the cause. And it doesn't take like any force to use this ability. It's disgusting. Well, that was easy. Locked. Hi, mission. This is why you're here.
Yes?
Crystal Sigil and Marco Ragnus gauntlets. Isn't that a villain from a different Star Wars game? You encountered a rogue Sith assassin droid within the Valley's tombs, and in the end you were forced to destroy it along with its other droid minions, an act that will surely gain you favor with Master Uthar. Ooh. But what are these gauntlets? I want to wear gauntlets. What? Can I not wear it? Is it restricted to the Sith? It has to be, right? Yeah, restricted dark side. Damn. Bonus feat, weapon focus lightsaber. Okay. As a detached Star Wars fan who has fallen off the wagon, what would be definitely get me back is an Anakin Skywalker movie that picked up where Revenge of the Sith ended, or shortly after, before Luke. So you want, what about a show? Would a Darth Vader show be interesting to you? Because I know there's talks of that. Or at least I've heard there's talks of that. So, like, would a show of a Darth Vader, like the Darth Vader, basically just take the Darth Vader comics where he's, like, killing a bunch of Jedi. Would that be interesting for you? Because I feel like that would be a dope show, in my opinion. Some people might disagree, but I think that would be a dope fucking show. Zodiac bullying droids, damn right. Have you heard that Ciara is now taking a break from recording? Yes, it would be interesting in anything Anakin Skywalker. Well, like I was saying earlier, I think we need to fucking move away from doing more prequels and stuff like that. But I do think there's room for, like, having a couple of movies moving forward in the timeline, and then having, like, shows like Andor or Mandalorian, Ahsoka, a Darth Vader show. Are they taking a break with him having a baby? That being said, keep this in mind, right? They probably have like 2 months worth already recorded. If they've done, like, if it's the same thing as like every other time they've done a big, because they've already finished the what the fuck? By the time they air it, right, the first episode is aired of the Seeker's Table. They had already completely done the Seeker's Table. Like, they were already done, like, recording all of that stuff. So I have no doubt in my mind they've already done a good chunk, if not all of the schemers, and have done a bit of, like, the group meeting when they're all back together. So I feel like even though, like, we're not going to have, like, them recording right now, we are still going to get stuff, right? So, like, they're so far ahead that I feel like it's not that big of a deal if they do go on a break. I did hear this. I don't know where I heard this, but I did hear this. Droid's weaponry, droid's targeting, droid shields. There we go. Might as well have a droid of our own.
Sure.
But yeah, I feel like we're in good. I feel like we're in good time right now for Critical Role being so far ahead. We're probably good. We're good. What are these things? Oh. Little doggies. Not overly concerned with them.
Your wish?
Attack? Jeez. But yeah, I did hear about this. I'm a huge fan of Hayden Christensen, Anakin, and the prequels. That's Star Wars I grew up on and saw all of them in theaters. I did the same thing. I feel like I'm really good with nostalgia and not like being trapped by it. I know there's a lot of people who are, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing to be trapped by your nostalgia. Love the things that you love and enjoy that shit. That's perfectly fine. But we gotta admit, like, those movies aren't masterpieces or anything like that. What is that? There's so much happening over there. Those movies aren't masterpieces. None of the Star Wars movies are truly masterpieces, with the exception of, I would say, the only one that's like truly, like, you could say is like a masterpiece is Empire. And, you know, like, I just feel like, you know, like, it's not, I don't think you're alienated. Like, sure, you like those things, but I feel like there's a way that, like, Star Wars can still get back to something similar to that. It's just, is it going to be easy? No, but I feel like people need to be willing to, like, watch stuff, you know? But the fandom has alienated fans like me. I don't think it has. The amount of shit that I feel like gets pandered towards prequel fans is insane. All of the Clone Wars TV show panders towards prequel fans. We can't say that, like, that prequel fans are alienated when they have 7+ seasons of a TV show to be like, oh yeah, right? Like, I don't think that's something we can say. You have 7 seasons of Anakin, and then on top of that, you have Bad Batch, which continues like the prequel style stuff, right? And then you have Tales of the Jedi, which is one of the best things Star Wars has ever made, and it gives us more information on Count Dooku, on Ahsoka's time, like just after she left the Jedi Order for the second time, right? Like, we get all of that awesome stuff, and it's all prequel related. We definitely can't say that prequel fans have been alienated by Star Wars. Apparently Sam said it at a convention. They're not filming anymore for quite some time? Damn. How long is... I thought... This is going to sound stupid, and Critical Role might be a little bit different. I thought American maternity leave was like 3 months. So that feels like, if they're going for longer than 3 months, that feels a little weird. Open the door. Don't forget, I know nothing of modern Star Wars. Sorry, don't yell at me. I'm not yelling at you. Brennan's baby was born in February. There's no requirement for leave. Izzy revealed that on her IG, his wife. Oh, okay. Noxious fumes surround you. Party chokes and falls over. Did I just die?
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? Well, the contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome. Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home.
Who are you?
Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Mikul. Say hello, Mikul. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Erd. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me.
Well, I mean, 3 months would count as quite some time. That's only 3 months. Well, yeah, that's 90 days or something like that. Companies provide it in the amount they wish, so it's different per company. Paternity leave is far less common than it is for maternity leave. That's true, but I'm sure CR has a nice thing for employees. Brennan is probably 1099 for this. I don't know what that means. And Dropout would be his employer-ish. Oh, okay. All right, ZB, pitch me your ideal either Star Wars series with multiple seasons of Star Wars or of Star Wars trilogy. If you took over the franchise, what would you do? A contractor. Oh, yeah, he's a contractor. Is he a contractor, or is is Brennan now an employee of Critical Role? Because I feel like that would make the difference, right? Is he still at Dropout? I feel like he's still a Dropout. He does a lot. Brennan does a lot of work. He's a workhorse. Yes, they've told me about you. I gotta think about that.
Think I can't
That
tell?
thing,
Obviously,
brain.
the
Give me a
Academy
minute.
is lax in its training as usual. Stupid Uthar. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Miko here. I already
Miko's just getting
tested
shit
him,
on.
didn't I, Miko? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Miko here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
What if I told you I was Darth Revan?
Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Not a bad thing, but not quite what I'm looking for in a proper Sith.
Look, I'm sure we can talk about this.
I'm sure we could. We could chat all day about it. But where would that get us? I'm quite determined, and you are quite helpless. Perhaps you have some questions. I'm not above delaying the test a bit. The results are always the same.
You know what? Let's just do your test. Go ahead, do your worst.
Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Mikol. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Mikol here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Mikol. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough?
Go ahead.
Well then, any last comments before we begin, Mikol?
We can both survive. Attacking together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you? Risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
This character gives off Cesaro vibes. Is that his name from Skyrim? I do not think he's a fine leader. You said he's good for the Sith. I kill him in secret and put the blame on someone else. I use the opportunity to kill him and take his position. I do nothing. He's a fine leader. He said so. He said he's good for the Sith.
Incorrect! What sort of thinking is that? If all the Sith thought as you did, we would all be soft like the Jedi. Well, it's time for your punishment.
Yeah.
And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
Accept the reward and assist them.
So you've made a profit, and now you have some sniveling, useless fools trading after you. No. Bad idea, bad idea. At any rate, here is your punishment.
Wonder how many of these I can take before I die.
Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
Share it.
You gained an advantage and you share it freely? Let them rip the secret from my dead hands, I say. I mean, share it? Are you mad? Well, you did ask for this. It's for your own good. Still going?
The screams are
All
crazy.
right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
Forget it, I'm not playing along.
You're not trying to make me angry, are you? That would be pointless posturing on your part. Is this so hard? Not that good help is easy to find. Oh well, here's your reward. Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
I pass on my knowledge.
Fool. It's a trick question. A true Sith never dies. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine.
Yo, Miko, when are you gonna do something?
Odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Oh, that's never happened before. What to do? What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Miko. We'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
You're not my actual teacher, mofo. I will happily take some of your life to heal mine. The Sith way, you know. Yo, Miko, I'm gonna need you to do something here, bud. I guess you're getting force choked, so you're good. I'm probably gonna end up killing Miko, aren't I?
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die.
Nobody deserves to die like that, nobody.
Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were proper Sith. But you're not, are you? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
This could be your chance to change your ways, Miko.
You mean the light side? I've never thought about that. Can you even go back? I've done some... I've hurt a lot of people.
You can always turn back to the light.
I don't think the light side is for me. But maybe neither are the Sith. Maybe it's time for me to leave. Thanks, I suppose. And good luck.
Yeah, get the hell out of here, Miko. Ancient Sith tablet. Maybe this has the Sith order. There's the way that they're supposed to give us information. This thick stone tablet is covered with ancient ruins of an unknown language. It is extremely cold to the touch and has almost a sinister aura about it. Recently carved into the side of the tablet appears to be a primer. No doubt intended to prove a means to translate the ruins. Well, it's not very useful, is it? We'll grab our stuff. Yes, he's still a dropout. Okay. I mean, I figured as much. I've seen a bunch of the stuff of him. I know, Brain, you pointed me in the direction of that one video where
Yes?
was dressed as a baby. That was horrifying. That was certainly something. God damn it, was that another thing that's like locked to the dark side? So many items just get locked to the dark side, man. This one. Yeah, restricted to the dark side. If only I were a Sith, I would have way more shit to my side. Well, I think that's every room in here. And we haven't even gotten the Sith code. Oh well. I'm sure we'll figure it out somewhere. So, Brain, to answer the question of like what I think the ideal Star Wars show or movie could be right now, I think my ideal pitch, 25 to 30 years after the events of Episode 9, because they're still canon, Rey Skywalker has started a new order of the Jedi, but it's not like the same type of order where like people are, you know, there's like a council of people who sit at the top and like tell everybody what to do, and like there's like, you know, rules that you can't dive into the dark side or anything like that. I feel like the Rey character has sort of set up the idea that like occasionally dipping your toe into like things that you don't understand is okay, right? Like she had that whole moment where she like goes into the pit, right? She's very much like Luke, because Luke got told by Yoda, hey, don't go to that spot here on Dagobah. You'll see things you're not meant to see. And then he did it anyway, right? So just like Luke, Rey was willing to dabble in like a little bit of the dark side. So I feel like that's okay for like Jedi to do. And this game sort of proves that too. You're able to like go to the dark side and then come back. I feel like that's something you are allowed to do as a Jedi. And I feel like that's what like the whole like order should be about. Like being willing to like look at the dark side and being like, hey, there's something here. We can dabble in it a little bit, but just don't fall to it, sort of deal, right? So that's what the whole like Jedi Order is about. You know, teaching the light and occasionally saying like, hey, the dark is over there. It's an option, but don't fall to it, sort of deal. And there's no like Jedi Council, right? The whole thing with the Jedi Council is they eventually like Yoda became prolific because he trained so many Jedi by himself, right? Like it was just Yoda. Yoda by himself trained hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of Jedi, and they became like a dogma. They all became like cookie cutter Jedi, and Rey's goal would be to not have everyone be the same person, right? So I think what would be really fun is if she had like an initial wave of students, and then like one of them chose to go down the dark side, but like secretly, so he left the order and then eventually goes down the dark side, and that guy becomes the villain of the franchise of like the next trilogy, and then like one of them becomes a Jedi Knight and is starting to train people, and the people that second Jedi is training are the people we follow. And if you've ever played the Jedi Academy games, there's a fun bit where Kyle Katarn, who's like a really big character in Star Wars, Kyle Katarn is like your master in that game, and you're also like being trained alongside another student named Rosh. I really like the idea of like to steal from Naruto, like a teacher having multiple students and then like training them in different facets of the Force. I think that would be really fun. So like the plot, I don't really know what you would want the plot to be, but basically like I feel like this game that we're playing right now, KOTOR, with like I feel like this game, KOTOR, is all about the Starforge, right? And I'm not going to get too far into the weeds of what the Starforge is, but basically it's a factory that's able to make whatever the fuck you want. And I feel like a Sith who wants to be like the Sith Lord and take over the galaxy would use the Starforge in the way that Malak is using it to take over the galaxy. So I feel like the Starforge could be this mystical thing that could be like a really fun MacGuffin in like Star Wars throughout eternity of time. But at the same time, you don't want to cross too many wires with this. I also think you could use the Starforge to explain how Palpatine grew his army on Exegol. So I feel like if you did that and sort of connected everything back with each other, that would be good. It would connect the prequels, it would connect the sequels, the original trilogy, the KOTOR like timeline. It would connect everything back together. I feel like you need to do something like that. Maybe the goal would be like similar to like the Jedi Academy games where they want to like resurrect somebody. But yeah, there's something there that they could do. I feel like the Mother is going to be a character in the Ahsoka franchise, so you can't mess with the Mother too much as I would love for the Mother to be like a main like movie villain. But yeah. Yeah, it totally is, but I like it. I like makes replays as light and dark side better. You can try stuff. Oh, right. You were talking about stuff getting locked to the dark side. You couldn't try it for the first time. True. I don't think the lesson of the first 9 movies and all the Star Wars canon to date is that you can't have the light and dark side. It must be force and balance. Well, so the way that George Lucas has described the force as balance is, and this is weird, right? I love his explanation, but I dislike it at the same time. So what we know as balance, you take a balance scale and you put like a pound over here and it goes down, and then you put a pound over here and they weigh out. That's what balance is to us. But according to George Lucas, the way that balance works is you let the force flow naturally, the light side. So the way that George Lucas describes it is there is the dark side and there is the force. That's how he describes it. The force, the light side, just lets the force flow through things, and it lets things guide. It guides you, it powers you, it strengthens you, it teaches you, all that sort of stuff. It is the life energy of the galaxy. And the dark side manipulates that. It doesn't let the force guide you, it guides the force. It manipulates and strangles and twists the force. So the dark side's not supposed to exist. The dark side is a poison to the force. That's why Qui-Gon Jinn is such a fascinating character, because he, even with the dogma that was Yoda's teaching, because he is a direct lineage to Yoda. It goes Yoda, Dooku, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Anakin. That's the lineage, and Ahsoka. That's the lineage of Yoda. And as you go further down that lineage, it gets more and more diluted until you get to Ahsoka, who is like completely different from any other Force user, right? Anakin and Ahsoka are completely different, and they don't feel like they match at all. And it's because of Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon was this like cog in the wheel, because he was like, no longer is it about the dogma, it's now about the Force, right? He's listening to the living Force himself. So that's what's fun about the balance, is like the whole idea of balance. Realistically, everyone's going to look at it differently, and I feel like if someone were to be like, well, what if I have half of dark, half of light? I'm balanced. That's a fucking gray Jedi, which I think is stupid, but that's neither here nor there. I'm curious to see where they would take that idea, but I'd love the Starforge if it was about being used to bring the Force into balance. Love the idea. ZB would definitely watch that. Well, just give me the keys, Disney. Just give me the keys. Honestly, I could make Disney and like EA so much money. When they made Battlefront 2, I was like, just fucking give us the OG game. Give us some fucking like the same controls, give us the same maps as before, but just add some sequel stuff. That would be the best way to do it. I honestly think that we have to split so much with prequels and sequels and OT. All of that, I think, to get Star Wars back on track, you need to do something new, either Old Republic or go far into the future. I can see where you're coming from with that. I feel like Old Republic stuff is happening, so that's going to be cool. But I really I'm so tired of seeing like so many like prequel era stuff. Like we're getting this Maul show, which is, again, we know where Maul ends, so it has to be a prequel to all that. So I'm kind of tired of that. I'm tired. Like prequels to me are never more entertaining than anything else. Original trilogy and sequels are more entertaining to me because I know where the prequels end, right? I've known my entire life who Darth Vader was. My entire life. So watching the prequel trilogy, even as a kid, I knew Anakin was going to fall to the dark side. My dad has been a fan of Star Wars his entire life. He watched the original movie, he watched Empire, and he watched Return of the Jedi, all in theaters when he was a kid. He says to this day, his favorite Star Wars movie is The Force Awakens, the first one with Rey, and Rey is his favorite character in Star Wars because she's fun, she's energetic, she's like a new like look at the Force where like the Force she is the most Qui-Gon Jinn character in my opinion. The Force truly guides Rey. Like the Force, like every time you see Rey, and I'm pretty sure the first time you see Rey, the Force theme is playing because she is being guided by the Force. That is how she finds like her scrap that she uses to like sell off and get food. Like that is her whole thing. The Force guides her. How did this baby survive on Jakku by herself? The Force. I love that shit. I think it's dope. It's so much fun to me. Qui-Gon was the chosen one as far as I'm concerned. He's the best fucking Jedi ever. He's so cool. Next question is whether it's in KH4 or KH5, whatever. Sora somehow ends up in Star Wars world. What is the plot and who does he meet? It's got to be the OG trilogy. It's got to be the OG trilogy. I've thought about this in the past. You can't do the prequels because there's a lot of people who don't like the prequels. You can't do the sequels because there's even more people who don't like the sequels. You have to do the OG trilogy. And as far as I'm concerned, you do Revenge of the Jedi. You do Return of the Jedi. That's the plot. I know people don't like the movies getting directly used in the stories. I don't care. I love it when the movies get used. I think it makes sense. Unless you want to do something like in between A New Hope and Empire, I just don't see where else you could do something. You either follow the plot of the movies for KH world in Star Wars, but I also don't think that Star Wars should be in Kingdom Hearts. I know I'm weird. I saw them in theaters as well. I was 7 for A New Hope. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I feel like Rey, to me, is like one of the closest characters to Qui-Gon, where she fully is just guided by the Force. And I love that shit.
Greetings, young one. I have found you to be most impressive. You are off to an excellent beginning.
Okay. I dealt with the rogue droid in the tombs.
Yes, so I hear. I've had reports from some students that ventured into the tomb after you left and found the parts. Well done. I am impressed. You have rid us of a potential nuisance. Go now. You have done...
Okay, I found Jorka Un, the hermit in the hills.
Ah, my old master. Still, unless you bring back something of his, some writings are similar, I am unimpressed. Jorac's fate means nothing.
Jorak. I have a tablet written by Jorak.
Oh, let me see. It appears my old master was busy studying the writings in one of the tombs. How interesting. I do hope you had to pry this from his dead fingers. Regardless, you have impressed me with your worthy act. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor.
What the fuck?
To attend to.
I've done everything else.
You have gained considerable prestige. You are very close to the end. Do not falter now.
Fine. Okay. Me as well. Remasters got released when I was 7, so I also watched the OG trilogy or the OT for the first time in cinemas. I still haven't been able to do that, unfortunately. I think as someone who the last movie he saw was 7 and doesn't watch any of the series. Sorry. I think it will be Sora helping Grogu Baby Yoda things because it's cute and Disney loves cute. I could see that, honestly. I feel like that would be a missed opportunity to have some lightsabers, but I could see it. How much do you have to do for this jerkwad to get prestige? Yeah, right? Exactly. Like, come on, man. What have I been doing here? Who are you?
The buzz is that you took care of that crazy droid out in the ruins. It's pretty impressive.
I literally used one move over and over again, dude. It's not that hard. Turns out none of you are that guy, pal. None of you. But yeah, I just feel like Star Wars doesn't... I'm going to say something blasphemous because I know people have been wanting it for years. Star Wars doesn't fit Kingdom Hearts. Okay? Now hear me out. This is going to be a big hear me out for a minute because it does require a bit of an explanation. I forgot why Rey was so important to Star Wars. Well, in actuality, she's the main character of episodes 7, 8, and 9. And she's the granddaughter, if you will, of Palpatine. So, you know, she's kind of important. And, you know, it's always been like the Skywalkers and the Palpatines sort of like running like the galaxy, if you will. Like, they're important figures throughout all of Star Wars history. So it still being the same way with Ben Solo and Rey makes sense. Like, I feel like Star Wars rhymes. That was the worst thing George Lucas ever said, that Star Wars rhymes. But it does. If you look at all of Star Wars rhymes in a very interesting way. Greetings, fellow student. Are you planning on... Oh, right. We already talked to this guy. He didn't give me any information. What else the fuck do I gotta do? Like, fuck. They're gonna replace the door to light and darkness with the doors of Force and the dark side in KH4. Exactly the way it should be. But I just don't think that, like, Star Wars fits. Neither does Marvel. And the reason I don't think that it's the case is simply because it's... Star Wars is about going to different planets, like searching the galaxy and all that sort of stuff, right? You go from one planet to another as you unfold the story. That is what Kingdom Hearts is. Kingdom Hearts is going to different worlds and stuff like that. So if you try to put a world in Star Wars, right, the Star Wars world, it doesn't make sense. Because if you land on the Star Wars world and then suddenly you're jumping to another world within the Star Wars world, it just doesn't work, in my opinion. It just doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? I don't think those two things work.
So you managed to kill Shardon, did you? Good news travels quickly. Well done. He wouldn't have made a good Sith anyway. One less opponent is an excellent result, regardless of how it occurs, correct? Now then, something you needed.
Can you tell me about the Sith Code?
I can help you understand it. Would you like to hear it? Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Simple words, yet easily misunderstood. Would you care for me to explain anything?
Sure. Peace is a lie, there is only passion.
The Jedi would have you believe that peace is a desirable goal. That peace of the spirit is the way the Force is mastered. That a lack of conflict betters man. We know different. It is our passion, our hate, and our desire that fuels the Force. It is conflict that improves the lot of civilization and single being both. Conflict forces one to better oneself. It forces change, growth, adaptation, evolution, or death. These are not our laws, but the universe's. Without conflict, you have only stagnation.
I thought these were going to be important, but I don't think they are.
I am not surprised. The Force is strong with you. Master it and it shall serve you well.
Alright, cool.
You are very close to succeeding. Work quickly.
Fucking pain in the ass. Okay. Star Wars is your basic hero fantasy with the space wizards. Start from nothing, gain some knowledge, lose almost everything, refocus with your new strength, encounter overwhelming strength. Lose, come back stronger, righteous victory, consequential knowledge. I agree, for the most part. I just want to see Jiminy Cricket pop up on Sora's shoulder, all wrinkly in a purple coat, and try to sway him to the dark side. That's awesome. Oh, save the game. You're right. Good point. It has been a minute since we've saved, so it's best to save.
Greetings, young one. You have done very well for yourself so far. Continue, and your promise shall be fulfilled.
I know the Sith Code.
Then finish the code as I speak it. Peace is a lie. There is only...
passion.
Through passion, I gain...
strength? Yeah, it's strength.
Through strength, I gain...
power. Unlimited power!
Through power, I gain...
victory.
Through victory...
I think it's either my chains disappear or my chains are broken. My chains disappear don't make sense.
The Force shall free me. Yes, good. You have indeed learned the code of the Sith. Speaking the words and knowing the words are, however, Two different things. Tell me then, true or false? Victory by any means is desirable.
True.
False. Unless victory proves your superiority, it is an illusion. It is temporary. Sadly, it seems you did not understand.
Alright, let's try again.
You have gained considerable... Greetings, young one. Then finish the peace is a...
Yeah, passion.
Through passion.
Strength.
Through strength, I gain...
Power.
Through power.
Victory.
Through victory.
My chains are broken.
The Force shall free me. Yes, good. You have indeed learned the code of the Sith. Speaking the words and knowing the words are. Tell me then, true or false? Victory by any...
False.
Well done. I will test you no more. You know the code.
Fuck, I was one off, goddammit.
Impressive. You have impressed me enough, by my estimation, to become a Sith in full. Congratulations, young one. You have bested the others quite completely. You have but one final test which you must take, and this requires us to travel to the tomb of Nagasato, in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I would advise you to be rested and equipped before we leave. Return to your quarters now and seek me out in the morning. When you return, make sure that you have all you will need, for you will face your test alone. Go, and may the Force serve you well.
Oh dear. Get out of the way, mission. Jesus Christ. Glitching out of the game. Alright. I'm going to hit that save button, and then I'm going to be back in a minute. I got to use the washroom very quickly. I'll be back soon. I am not reading that out loud, brain. Damn. Jesus Christ. That is certainly something, brain. Certainly something.
What are you doing here? Go back to Uthar and tell him you are ready to take your final test.
Alright, our moment is almost at hand. We shall kill him. He shall die. Have you ever heard of the tale of Dark Plagueis the Wise? He doesn't make it. Spoilers.
So then, I take it you are ready to travel to the tomb of Nagasato. Your final test should not be delayed.
I'm ready, let's go.
Then we go now.
We zoom in off into the distance. A day passes in preparation. Uthar then takes you and Thura to the Sith tomb. Your companions are not permitted to join you. Fuck.
Very well. We are now ready for your final test, young Sith. You have earned the right to see if you shall become one of us.
Indeed you have.
I dislike your tone, Uthura. What are you up to now?
Nothing, of course, my master. I was merely agreeing with you. Should we not get on with the test?
Yes. Yes, of course. We are in the sacred tomb of Nagasato, young one. The one discovered by Darth Malak and Darth Revan years ago. You are to follow in their footsteps and reach the ancient star map that lies deep within. There you will find a lightsaber, amongst other things. The lightsaber is for you, your initiation present. Return to us once you have it. For you, the test does not end there.
Be very cautious here. This tomb is like the others in this valley, and many of its old defenses remain active.
Do you understand what I have told you? Are you ready to begin?
Find the star map, return with my lightsaber, I understand.
Good. Euthura and I will await your return.
Alright, well this is going to be, in my opinion, the hardest section of the entire game, so here we go. We have come a schlong way to master the code. I'm going to need you, just so we're clear, you know how there's like a Sith code and there's like a Jedi code? I need you to write out a schlong code. Just because. I think it'd be funny. You need to write one, you need to master it. That way, you can teach others the way of the schlong. The way of the schlong boys. You cannot expect others to learn your ways if you do not know them yourself. This is my wisdom I pass down to you. Dangerous looking pool of acid has flooded the room. Ignore and back away. He said you will find a lightsaber amongst other things. Guess what the other things are? God damn it. There's no winning here, is there? Schlongs. Yep, figured. I figured. A schlong all day will keep the doctor away, but oh, for fuck's sake. It's one of these goddamn annoying ass fucking puzzles, isn't it? Okay, so the objective, I believe, is to get the blue, yellow, green, and red over to this side in the correct order. But you can only move the top piece at a time. So you go bang, bang. See, it doesn't work that way. This is going to be a pain in the ass. There are 3 pillars that have electronic readouts showing the energy levels of 4 systems. The controls show that these systems can be transferred to other pillars. Caution, some of the systems are very delicate, and improper transfer of the power can cause an electrical overload. In order to unseal the chamber, all of the following 4 systems must be transferred to the right pillar. Top system may be transferred to any pillar safely without fear of overload. Mid-upper system, the system causes an overload if the transfer to a pillar with an active top system. The system may only be safely transferred to another pillar that either has no systems or only the base system active. This large system may only be transferred to a blank pillar with no systems active in it, or it will cause an overload. A system may be transferred to another pillar if it is the only active system on the pillar, or it is the last one listed. The current system displays on the pillar read. Active systems, left pillar, base system, mid-lower system. Yeah, this is going to be a fucking bitch. Okay. Move system from left pillar. Which pillar do you wish to transfer power for the top system? Middle. Power transfer successfully. The current system display, yeah. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be a bitch. You are the chosen one, Schlong, destined to bring the balance to the Schlongs, not destroy them. Yep. From left to right. If I remember correctly, from middle to right. And then we can move from left to middle. And then right to middle. middle to right. No. Shit. It has to, the bottom one has to be the last one if I remember correctly. So what if I just do this? Yeah, I'm gonna blow the fuck up. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, okay, just reset. Alright. So, from pillar, if I remember correctly. Dear God. We have died. I am too stupid for this one. Somebody else figure it out in the meantime. Somebody else get a detailed description of it. And we will deal with it in a minute. Somebody find a walkthrough. I'm too stupid for this. Just give me the answers to the test. I'm streaming here. Alright, what's in the other door? Data pad. We don't need to read no data pads. Oh, good. The big creatures to kill. Oh, these are the ones I could barely hit before. Oh, dear God. There's two of them. Well, if he stays in stasis, I'm good, right? Oh, except that guy's gonna hurt me from behind. And he's no longer in stasis. That's awesome. Please stasis them both. That's life drain. That's not what I wanted. We're in deep doo-doo this time, Jar Jar. Oh dear. Please hit the speed boost. Thank you. We're going to be running in circles for a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Anywho. Stasis. Grenade. Hang on. Maybe I can kill this one quick. He's dead. You love to see it. Hey, you're so rude. Come on now. You missed. What you get? Gotta play the Benny Hill music during this fight. That's what it looks like. Here we go. Youth! We come out the victor. We're getting so many crystals. Shayla's journal. Oh, she died. They all died. They all suck. What's this lever? Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever. Pillar of fire. Special fire grenade. Pillar of ice. A special cold grenade. Why didn't I heal? Antidote. Heal. Alright, I think we won that fight. What was I taking damage from? I was taking damage from the poison. I was mildly poisoned. Stamina. I think this gives us our force back at an increased rate. Did they not leave anything behind for me to search? No, I guess not, huh? Alright, well, I guess we're back to the other door. We already searched this one's remains? Yeah. We're going to save again, just to be safe. So you said red middle, green right, red left. I'm going to trust you here. See what happens. what happens if we listen to those words? I'm just going to skip all the instructions because that's annoying. Alright, we will save right here so we don't have to walk all the way back in. Save scrum, you know, the way it is. The way it should always be. Alright, so you said red, middle. I'm going to trust you here, see what happens. Alright, red to middle. Green to right. And then red to left. Nope. Cancel action. Middle. To left. I imagine that means this goes to middle. Then we can move right, red to right. Yes. Now here's where we have some issues. Do we go left to right? Nope. We die if we do that. Alright. Back to the beginning. We have one more chance before we have to save scrum. Right. Bam. Yellow middle, red back to left, blue right. Oh, I don't know. We all of them have to end up on the right. That's all I know. It's just the order of operations is the pain in the ass. Whoops, cancel action. Middle pillar. Back to left. Right pillar to middle pillar. Left pillar to right pillar. And then I think left pillar, middle pillar. Nope, we exploded. Alrighty. It's time to be a cheater. Time to cheat. I do not care. What the hell is this thing called? I'm going to call it the electrical energy transfer and see what we get here. Okay, hopefully this is correct and we will see what happens. I'll Google it. No, I'm Googling right now. It's on my phone. I've got the answer. Alright, you guys ready for this? Left to right. Nope, I fucked up already. Hang on. We're going to go right to middle. And then it's left to right. Left to right. And then it's middle to right. Middle to right. Then it's left to middle. Left to middle. Then it's right to left. Then it's right to middle. Then it's left to middle. Then it's left, right. Then it's middle, right. Middle, right. Then it's middle, left. Middle to left. Then it's right to left. Right to left. Then it's middle to right. Then it's left to middle. Left, right, middle, right. So left to middle. And then left to right. This is the dumbest fucking puzzle ever. Hello, Dream. How's it going? Then middle to right. Fuck me. How the fuck are you supposed to figure this out? Are you guys ready for this? And immediately fucks it up. Yeah, that's my life. That sounds about right. That was fucking stupid. That was so goddamn dumb. The clues give you enough info, but it's hard. Not from my small brain. I can't wait for Inscription. We're gonna fucking lose. Well, if we end up playing Inscription, that is. It's gonna come down to a vote. The vote will be fun. We'll see what happens. Although you said it's more like a card game, but I'm still bad with card game. All right, good idea. Save. Yeah. See, this is why I wouldn't be able to do like a full puzzle game, because I do not do them well. That being said, specific puzzles like that, there's one puzzle in Mass Effect that's like the exact same game as that one, and dear God, is it a pain in the ass. But yeah, that puzzle is like the hardest thing in the game. Alright, flood the room. You gotta hit it with that cold. It's now walkable. This puzzle is bullshit. What's on the vote? Here, I'll give you the list in a minute. Oh, I just got destroyed by that. That's why you boost your awareness, ladies and gentlemen. Your passive perception's gotta go up. This puzzle is bullshit. That did not look fun at all. No, it's not fun. Especially because you can fuck it up within the first millisecond of doing it, like I did. First, left to right. Nope. Left to middle. Oh, great. Well, my day just got worse. They just announced that there's going to be a live action Lilo and Stitch 2. That's terrible. What a horrible day. I'm fucking sick of these live action remakes. They're pissing me the fuck off. Okay, well. Star map, yeah, this is exactly what we were looking for. That's why we're here. We can get the fuck off of Corbin now.
So, you return to us with the lightsaber in hand, as I knew you would.
The Force has served you well.
You took a great risk in acquiring the artifact. You used your mind and your power. No peaceful meditation, no pacifism. Sometimes you must fight in order to achieve. This gives you your passion. This makes you stronger. This is what makes you superior. That is the lesson we teach with that part of the final test. Do you understand?
The Sith are not the only ones who fight. Who fight and take risks.
True, but most would say they fight only when they must, or not at all. We are the ones who know that struggle is what makes us superior.
I don't believe you. I don't feel superior to anyone.
If you came to the Academy, you must have felt the stirrings within you that cry out for the freedom of the dark side. that cry out for release. I can only show you the path that will lead to power and superiority. You have followed it this far. You must decide if you are capable of continuing.
Are you saying a Jedi couldn't have gotten the lightsaber?
When a Jedi acts, it is with skill, true. But the Jedi teach you that your passions are counterproductive. That strength is only found in peace. Did you not feel a moment of excitement in the tomb? Did your passions not flow and make you feel stronger and more alive? What purpose would be served by restricting yourself from such? I would say only the purpose of the Jedi. Through this, they would control you and restrict your potential.
I wouldn't say I exerted myself getting this.
Perhaps not to someone of your natural
Google
strength.
helped.
The point is in the recognition of the nature of the act, rather than its sheer difficulty.
Alright. I think I understand.
Good. The last part of your test will now commence. Here, you will learn the lesson of competition. All life must compete in order to flourish. Such is the natural way of the universe. To stand still is to know death. One must always be moving forward. So it is the same amongst the Sith. Compete or die. Mercy is irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test to strike down one you are familiar with, for no other reason than to prove you are superior and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student. You, however, get a special treat. You will fight Euthura here, my own apprentice.
What? So this is what you had planned all along? You wish me killed?
Indeed. You have become too ambitious, Euthura. It is time for you to die, and someone more talented to take your place.
No.
His
It is
voice
time
sounds
for
familiar.
you to die, Master. My pupil stands with me.
Oh, is this true, young one? You wish to join Euthura in her foolish scheme?
You're both mistaken. I choose me.
You are indeed a fool if you think to oppose us both, young one.
To think that I actually hoped you could be of use to me.
This makes no sense. You will never become a Sith if you turn on us both. What could you hope to accomplish?
I would never become an evil Sith. I came for the star map.
Betrayed. He is a spy.
Do not fret, my dear. All will be as it was quickly enough.
You will pay for this, fool. We will destroy you.
I disagree. Where is the special fire grenade? I wish to drop the special fire grenade at your feet and put you both into acid. But this will work just as well. And then stasis, at least one of you, and die. Look at that, all that damage. You guys just don't get it. I am a Jedi, not a Sith. Look, you guys haven't even damaged me yet. There we go, finally. They're both dead. Enjoy. I will take both of your shit, and I will be on my way. Wish I could, like, melt the ice and just let their bodies sink into the acid so I never get found out. But oh well. I am the victor this day. So let it be said, so let it be done. Do you think they have had... You'd think they would have more credits. Yeah, you'd think. So Dream, I believe on the vote for the next game is going to be Inscription, The Walking Dead, like the Telltale game. Then there's going to be Resident Evil, and then there's Outlast. Save the game. Yes, I will. They could not hurt me. I was too good. The victor this day. And I never once put on their goddamn ugly-ass Sith uniform. I simply wear the Jedi robes. Literally wearing Jedi robes, walking between them all. Look at all you fools. Such fools they be. Wow, that sounded so arrogant. It was funny. Yeah, well. Sometimes your shit don't stink. I kid, of course. we are finally moving off of Korriban. Are these guys for real?
You there. How is it that you're leaving Nagasadow's tomb by yourself? You went in for your final test, didn't you? Where is Master Uthar?
I am Revan. I have killed the Master. You must bow down before me. That's going to give me dark side points for sure. Master Uthar is dead. I killed him.
What? You? But you aren't even a Sith yet. Surely you jest.
I'm not a Sith at all, actually. Now move aside. I can kill you just as easily, fool. Not a Sith. I have killed the Master. Now the Academy is mine. I would have totally clipped it if you talked a big game and you got killed by them both. Well, there's no way I was getting killed by them both. I'm a little too overpowered. I'm not a Sith at all, actually. Now move aside.
It's a spy! Quick, to arms!
But if the spy was able to kill Master Uthar...
Don't be such a coward! Kill the traitor! Do it now!
I wish I could spare you, young one, but you're all fucked. I'm not even gonna use, like, you know what? I should probably use the force speed. It's a good buff. Let me hit them way more. I will give you this. It was a harder fight than your master, but you gave me less experience. But you guys also just aren't going to give me any of your items? That's lame. I want your loot. You know what I hate about this sort of game? You can't pretend to be a Sith without the game deciding to make you one anyway. Yeah, it's kind of shitty. I wish I could be like, I killed him, I'm the leader now, without having dark side points, but that's just not how it works, unfortunately. Oh, dear Lord, there's a million of them. This is going to be fun. Oh, you guys, not everyone here has a lightsaber? Got some bad news for you, my friend. Without a lightsaber, I fear for you. Oh, I fear for myself all of a sudden. What's happening? What is happening? He just destroyed me. Oh, hang on a second. A bunch of them are standing in the same spot. Apparently 50 million people are worth a lot more than a couple of Sith. How come these guys aren't getting affected by it? Jesus. Run away, Jahani. Run away. Where's the exit? Genuinely, where the fuck is the exit? This is not good. I had so much bravado a minute ago, and now it's all gone. Why does Jahani not have the Master Flurry yet? What is wrong with me? She has a lot of deflect abilities, though, so that's nice. God damn, Jahani pulled her weight. Let's go. Where did the others go? Like, where the fuck are they? Where's the party? What the hell happened? Why am I all the way over here? When did this happen?
What is it? What is it?
When did this happen? Holy shit! No wonder Juhani survived. She went into a different room. What the fuck, Juhani? No shit. That was the most random crap I've ever seen. Alright, now Juhani's truly pulled her weight. Holy. She wiped out 2 rooms. What a beast. That was the single wildest interaction I think I've ever had with this game. Full on just massacred everybody with Juhani. A character we've used like 4 times in this game. That was brutal. You know what? I think this calls for a game save. Juhani, what a clutch win. She's coming with me everywhere from now on. You fucking killed it. That was insane. Hang on a minute. We have Jedi robes for her now. She has proven herself not to be... And then, yeah, look at it. She was wearing dark robes. Now we're going to give her some master robe. 25 AC! No wonder she's not getting hit. She has 25 AC. I need to start putting some points in dexterity for my character, apparently. Holy crap. She's a monster. Absolute monster, this one. Alright. I think that's a good time for us to get the fuck out of here. No, I'm going to save again because I don't want to put her new outfit on. We're going to save again. Well, she does have the motherfucking badass lightsaber color. So do I. It's just unfortunately what happened there was Juhani ran off, leaving Mission and I alone. That's what happened. Juhani ran all the way up this way and killed everybody in here by herself. And there's more people? How dare they? Grenada. There we go. Good work, Juhani. You're still killing everybody, apparently. I mean, we might as well kill everybody here, right? Weaken the Sith forces just a little bit. Just a wee bit. And yeah, I like purple as a lightsaber color. I really hate the reason it's in lore. I think that makes it so much lamer. The fact that he's like, I just wanted purple. It's funny, but I just... I mean, the lore reason is because this character is supposed to, like, balance the dark and the light. But that just makes him seem like a massive hypocrite when Anakin's like, oh, yeah, I channel some dark side sometimes. And, you know... Yeah. The Jedi work in absolutes, right? Like, oh, like, Obi-Wan says, like, oh... Only Siths work in absolutes. Yeah, meanwhile, that's a fucking absolute there, buddy. You're showing the hubris of the fucking Jedi Order just by saying that sentence. And that's the whole point. And him being able to dabble in both is just really dumb because it makes Mace Windu look stupid, in my opinion. Because it's like, you know, you're going to complain about one guy doing that and then you're going to do it. I don't know. That whole thing bothers me. Hey, what the hell is your AC? Holy shit. Oh, yeah, we're killing everybody in here. We're getting XP on XP on XP. We're leveling up before we leave. Actually, what is our level up at? We're level 18. Oh, we're leveling up before we leave. Dope. Look at all the power-ups we're getting, too. This is going to be awesome. Alright, well, apparently not. Back to kill Lashao? Yeah, exactly. You need to fix that dexterity? Yeah, well, apparently it makes it really hard for people to hit you. I mean, D&D rules, I guess. A Sith captain. Meet my lightsaber. Okay, Captain. Heavy trooper. Oh, okay. Oh! This guy! No, I don't want to kill him. He seemed pretty chill. Damn it. That hurts my feelings, because that guy seemed pretty chill. He's just a chill guy, you know? And now he's dead. Shit, I missed 2 hours, and it's alright. We've just been on Corbin fucking people up. And fucking with a terrible puzzle. Terrible puzzle. This game is straight up D20 3.0 system. Yeah. It's D&D. I don't know what the D&D system would have been at the time. I think this game came out in like 2002 maybe. So whatever it was at that time. But yeah, we are now done with good old Corbin. Let's go. Hopefully there's nobody else out here to kill me. Brother, what the fuck was that attempt? Well, those two leveled up. I wanted to level up. How dare they? I played the tabletop version of this at the time. Oh, that's dope. I've always wanted to figure out a good, like, modern day, like 5e Star Wars game. My friends and I have dabbled with it in the past. It's not easy to figure out, to say the least. Because there's a lot of it, like, you'd have to just build up a system from the ground up, basically. Because, like, if you give too much towards dexterity, then just having dex, like it is in regular D&D, just makes it, like, that much better. So you got to really think about it before you do it all. We're going to give her droid stun because she needs that, apparently.
Sure.
But yeah. Hello, droids. Don't you worry. I'm not going to stun you. I saw the word save. BG3 Star Wars mod? Oh, that'd be sick. There is a lightsaber mod, isn't there? That would be dope. By the way, Guten Abend Dream. Who's not here? Oh, really? You'll run off by yourself, but you won't follow me at top speed, huh? Dear Lord. How many people are we fighting on the way out? Do you think we're fighting more? Okay. Alright. It seems we're good. No one's trying to kill us. Let's get the fuck out of here. She saved your ass? Yeah, well, she's too fucking slow now. Come on, hurry up. I'm a little out of sorts, but otherwise I'm okay. Well, you know, as long as you're not sick or anything, you know, that's a positive. There's a sickness going around right now. I know a few people who are sick. I was sick for a while. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Get me off this planet. Oh, now it's mission? Wait, what? What? We were all here. Alright. Where is our primary objective now? I think we can go back to Dantooine, by the way. Like, if we went back to Dantooine, I'm pretty sure we can see if it's, like, destroyed or not. Yeah, so there's the Starforge system. I kind of want to go back to Dantooine and see if it's still around. It's not letting me go to Dantooine. Okay, well, I guess it's gone. Dantooine's gone. You know what? Let's go to the Starforge. Fuck it. Shall we? I had a real bad 2 to 3 days last week. Glad it's over. Yeah, it's always bad. Yeah, rip, right? Lightsaber and crossbow bolt thing that Chewbacca has. Yeah, what the fuck is that thing called? The bowcaster. That's what it's called. And we now cut to Sad Boy Karth being sad on the ship, slowly eating some stew in silence as Dune and Valus and the people he took with him do an Anakin Skywalker on Sith Academy. Fair. That's very fair. It's the Sith Academy, by the way, not a Sith Academy.
You are strong, child. But I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side.
The torture methods never change.
Turn me, Malik. You're a fool.
Torture? No, dear Bastila. You misunderstand. This is but a taste of the dark side to whet your appetite. When you finally swear loyalty to me, it will be willingly.
Never.
Such resolve in your words, but I see the truth in your heart. The dark side calls to you, Bastila. You hunger to taste it. Become my apprentice, and all its power can be yours.
Well, you know, like I said, torture never changes. I just got the funniest comment on a YouTube video, and it said, "I love your content. Please don't get canceled." What? What are people doing these days? I swear. I don't play Minecraft. We're good. There it is, the Starforge. See, look at all the ships he's making. Imagine if they, like, explain that the reason Palpatine was able to make all of his stuff was they used a Starforge.
I've never seen anything like it.
That'd be badass.
I'm transmitting these coordinates to Admiral Dodonna. Maybe a quick strike by the Republic can cripple the Sith fleet. Message is away. Now we can just wait for the Republic to show up. We should be safe here. We're outside their sensor range.
I meant to say I'm not a Minecraft
Small vanguard of
YouTuber.
Sith fighters coming in hard. Someone needs to get on those gun turrets. Take those fighters out.
Oh, good.
before they
My
report
favorite
our
section of these
position to the main
games, shooting the guns. Don't get cocky, kid. Here we go. Yes, Mr. Anderson, you have seen me play it. You've played it with me, but no, I meant I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber. That's the, for lack of a better term, the slur.
Incoming fighters.
Goddamn, this ship segment sucks. Here we go. Got one from a distance. Just gotta really lead the shot. Oh, there's only one left. Hell yeah. She over. We got it. Bam. This looks so good for 2003. Yeah, exactly.
We've got problems. We've flown to some kind of disruptor field. All my instruments are jammed. We've got massive overloads in all systems. I'm picking up a single planet in this system. I'll try and put us down there. Hold on. This may be a rough landing.
The pre-rendered cutscenes are my favorite. Apologies for the language. Don't cancel me. Exactly. Don't cancel me, guys. Come on. Dream's been trying for too long since Baldur's Gate 3. Dream's been trying. So far, they're not successful. I'm the only one in here that'll keep you in check. No, because you think you're keeping me in check, but in actuality,
Talk about
I'm
your
just being
weapon
realistic.
landings, Card. What's the matter? You're flying like you've been on an all-night Teresian ale drinking binge.
That disruptor field fried our stabilizers. We're lucky we made it down in one piece. But if I can't find the salvage to make repairs, I won't even be able to get the Ebon Hawk airborne again.
Maybe if we're lucky, the crash will take care of the Zerka problem. Sorry, the Zizka problem. The rough landing might convince them to abandon the ship.
During our rather rapid descent, I noticed the hulls of many crashed ships scattered across the landscape. Perhaps the parts you need can be found among the wreckage.
The Cathar's right. This planet's a technological graveyard. I saw dozens of downed ships out there. That disruptor field must have wiped them all out. But where could it be coming from?
Even if we get the stabilizers fixed, we have to find and disable the source of that disruptor field before we can take off. Otherwise, we'll just end up crashing again.
The disruptor field could wipe out the entire Republic fleet.
You're right. That Sith fleet we saw must have some type of protection against the disruptor field. We have to find a way to disable it, or the Republic will be slaughtered.
I hope you guys don't need me to read
picking
that.
up massive power fluctuations on the ship's sensors. They seem to be coming from some type of large stone structure to the east. It looks like some kind of ancient temple.
You all seem to be forgetting about Bastila.
We haven't forgotten about her, but we can't do her much good stuck down here. We have to help ourselves before we can help her.
I only hope we're not too late. Bastila has been Malak's prisoner for a long time. If he can turn her to the dark side, she will join him, and the Sith will be invincible.
Bastila would never turn to the dark side.
I fear Bastila will find the lure of the dark side difficult to resist. She is strong in the Force, but she's also impulsive, willful, and proud, as you once were, Revan.
Don't call me that. I'm not Revan anymore.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Now that you know your true identity, I was afraid you might slip back over to the dark side. If Bastila feels as you do, there may yet be hope for her.
Well, if Bastila's on the Starforge like you think, Jolie, then we can't rescue her until we disable that disruptor field. The sooner we investigate that temple to the east, the better. We can probably find the wreckage of a downed ship along the way. And if we're lucky, we can salvage some stabilizers from it to get off this planet.
I hope everything works out as smooth as you make it sound, Karth.
Well, so do I, Mission. So do I.
All right, sad boy. You're not coming with me. Too bad for you. Anybody else, though? Shall we get to... Oh, yes. Look at our poor hyperdrive has also been fucked up. This is not good. But I think we're going to upgrade the lightsaber a bit here, because I think we have some new shit. What kind of colors do we got? Is there a black one? No, that would be cool. Plus one. Well, I want to keep the damage. So unless it matches the damage, we're not doing that. Well, that's plus damage to droids. Plus 2 to 12 damage to droids. That's cracked. Plus 2 damage and plus 3 attack. A Crate Dragon Pearl can be used? That's awesome. What's this one like? Plus 3 to attack. I'm going to put the Crate Dragon Pearl here, because it does plus damage as well. This one's plus 3 to attack, but this one's plus 1 to 8 to dark side. And plus 3 damage and plus 3 attack. That just seems broken. Now what about this one? Plus 3 to attack. Plus 2 to attack. See, I kind of want to do more damage to droids, because I know they're going to be a pain in the ass. So we're going to add that one. There. There we go. Our beautifully broken lightsabers. So that should be nice. I'm going to just upgrade everybody's lightsaber, because why the fuck not? There. Enjoy. And then enjoy. Bam. Everyone's lightsabers have been upgraded. Do they have a different glow to them now? Yo. Look at the red ones glow. That looks awesome. Dope. Okay, Zodiac and chat, if you want. Say we all get to play a tabletop Star Wars RPG set between the original and the sequel trilogy. What species and class would you play? And you can't say Jedi. Well, how dare you? I am a Jedi. I am a Jedi. I'm bringing Jahani with us everywhere now. That was badass of her. You know, I love vehicles and driving, so I'd probably be like some sort of pilot. I'd probably be can I say Mandalorian? That feels like human variant type levels of D&D stuff, right? So I'll say Mandalorian, and I'll be a pilot, because, you know, why not? That just feels right. And here we are on my favorite planet. Why? Because it's a tropical planet. I love me some tropicals. They look dope. The tropical vibe was the early 2000s vibe. Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy X, I believe Final Fantasy X is. tropical. I forget if it is or not. But, you know, that was the vibe. All Mario Sunshine as well. The best vibe of any era of video gaming was the Xbox and the GameCube and the PlayStation 2. Just the best. So yeah, I'd be a pilot of some type, Dream, to answer your question fully. And if I can't be a Mandalorian, oh god, they're instantly violent. I thought I'd be able to talk to them, but no. If I can't be a Mandalorian, I will be a... What's Kit Fisto? What's Kit Fisto's race? They're pretty badass. Twi'lek Smuggler. Twi'leks are pretty cool too. You defeated the murderous animals. We thank you, human, for saving us. No problem. Will they attack me first? If I had known you were there, I would have waited a couple minutes. Oh, Jesus. Well, they attacked me first. If your arrival had not been so fortuitously timed, we would have been in great danger. We thank you again for saving us. What are you doing here? We had crashed here when our mining survey vessel encountered some strange sort of energy field. It disrupted our engine and power systems and forced us to make a crash landing on this world. Our ship sank out far out to sea, but a handful of us were able to make it to this island. More than you see here, though. Where are the rest of your companions? Many have been killed by at the hands of the locals. A few tried to swim to one of the closer islands, but we have not heard from them in many days. Of the 10 of us who remained here, we are the only 2 remaining survivors. You could stay in our ship if you want. No, we dare not. If we remain here, it will only be a matter of time before the natives or the Mandalorians find us and kill us. There are Mandalorians here? Yes, there are more than you think, although that may just be because they aren't killed. Fuck's sake. With their weapons, they raid and kill other survivors and can fight off the natives as well. They seem to have some kind of invisibility or life cloaking shield that hides them from hides them until they strike. Oh, good. Has anyone found a way off-world? The Sith, they have... we have seen Sith interceptors in the sky once or twice. They appear to be able to fly unimpeded through the field, which forced us to crash. If we... God damn it, this guy talks too fast. But it is too much to hope for. The Sith would surely kill us on sight if we were found. Oh, you people talk too quick. You know what? I'm skipping you. Tell me about the natives. We know little about what we have told you. You know what? Fuck it. This guy's not telling me anything I don't know. Why don't you try to get to one of the other islands? I believe that would be the best choice. The others have not returned. It may be because they could find no way. It may be because they could find no way to. It would be worth the risk rather than stay here and face certain death. I thank you one last time, human, for saving us. We shall remember you and hope that you should escape. Or should you escape, that... God, fuck you for talking so fast! God damn, they couldn't have, like... Expedition 33 did it the best way. Where it was like, you can be like auto stop or you know, press A to move it forward. That's the way to go. Fuck. I'm going to allow you to say Mandalorian. It doesn't mean you get Beskar armor. God damn it. Or anything cool. Or any cool weapons. God damn, Dream. You're ruining my power fantasy here. Come on. And that guy was ruining my power fantasy by making me fucking read. Ugh. My least favorite thing. We're going to save so I never have to listen to that guy talk again. With my excellent reading skills. My kindergarten level reading. I'm to die. These guys remind me of Solarian quite a bit. maybe not Solarian, but some sort of race in Mass Effect. They give me Mass Effect vibes. Maybe Prothean? They kind of have a hint of Prothean. I'm going to change for Mandalorian. I think Mandalorian's too cheap. I'm going to say... What do I want to say? You know, it's hard now that I'm thinking about it. Like, you know what? I'll be a Dathomirian. Like what the race that Darth Maul is. That's the race I want. Rancors. No, I don't want to fucking kill a Rancor yet. I want to kill this guy. We're fighting Rancors. We are what's known as fuck. Yeah, I'm almost dead. Fucking Rancor. Hey yo! Rancors, piss off! I should have been targeting Rancors, it seems. Juhani, no! Our only savior, she's dead. I'm dead. Here we go. This is how we lose. I think they died, but I'm not certain.
Yes?
We got out of that just in time, ladies and gentlemen. Just in time. Oh dear. All right. So we've healed. I don't know about you, Juhani. You look pretty fucked up still. That was close. This guy was ruining my power, my fantasy by making me fucking read. Yeah, exactly. Fuck that shit.
Huh?
Who wants to read? Not me, that's for sure. Alright, I think we can fuck them up now. If any of them are still alive. It's probably still just the Rancor. I know one of them exploded. Hello, Rancor. Goodbye, Rancor. You son of a bitch. Now, to save. Now they're all dead. We must save. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple of Mandalorians. Oh my god, there's so many Rancor. Back had to step away for a bit. Well, welcome back. We are on the tropical planet that is right near the Starforge. We are now fucking up wild Rancor. Yeah, he's dead. Come on. Yeah. Meet your death. 600 goddamn XP is pretty crazy. Alright, let's not go that way because there's too many of them. I don't remember if there's anything over here. It doesn't look like it. I thought the Mandalorian were hiding there, but I guess not. So, there's a couple things that we have to do on this planet, if I remember correctly. First and foremost, find the way off the planet. Oh dear. Now I'm fighting a bunch. Okay, good heals, good heals, good heals, Juhani, good heals. Good heals. Our savior, Juhani. Good shit. That's what you like to see. Don't worry, Brain Zodiac has managed to get by with an OP party member and his poor speed reading ability. I'm fucking terrible at reading. We've been over this. This is not this is not the first time I've been like, oh yeah, I read backwards. It's just not the first time I've had this issue. God damn, I always think there's something over here, but there's nothing over here that's of worth. But we have decimated the Rancor population, so that's all that matters. They have been eradicated. Oh, this is a different way. I thought it looked different. South Beach. Is that a place in California? I feel like I'd get shot there. Or that's Venice Beach, I believe. Gizka. Oh, shit! No. The poor Gizka. Is he dead? Oh, he's dead. Rest in peace, Gizka. That's a cool looking ship, though, don't you guys think? Oh, yeah, that hurt. That also hurt. That is a cool fucking looking ship. Star Wars has like the coolest ships in all of fiction. I don't give a shit. That looks badass. That looks so cool. You know what? It kind of reminds me of Titan AE a little bit. That had some pretty cool ships in it too. Hello, Gizka. Don't go over there. It's a landmine facility. You will die. Just like your brother. That's a Rancor party. Ain't no party like a Rancor party. And I don't feel like having a Rancor party right now. Although, it might be safe for us to do so. I feel like we can outspeed them. We have the speed. You'd think Rancor would be harder to kill than those big fuckers on the Corbin. But no. They're much harder. Or they're much easier to kill. That looks like death. I don't recall what's going on over here. I don't remember which way I'm meant to go anymore. It's been so long since I played this game. I just don't recall what I'm doing. I like this planet, but I don't remember it very much. You want them to be harder? Yeah, I want them to be harder. I want... Granted, I could probably just turn up the difficulty if I wanted that, so... You know, that doesn't look very inviting. Why did we step into it willingly? You are not Rakta. What is your business here off-worlder? I seek the Starforge. You are Revan. The council wishes to speak with you. You may enter. Okay. It's a bit more inviting suddenly. You've clipped it? Great. You know what? I think this is a good spot to end the stream. We've been going for nearly 3 hours now. So, I think we're maybe a stream or two away from finishing this. So, we shall see. Maybe, because next one will be on Sunday. Maybe I'll just do a longer stream and try to finish the game. That might be the way to go. But we'll see. We'll see what's up. Might do like a 5-hour stream for that one. Maybe even push it even further than that. Oh, wait a minute. There's D&D that day. So we start at 12. We'll play to 5 and see what happens. But then what happens if the next stream is like an hour long? We've done that in the past where I could have finished Last of Us and just done it there. But yeah, we'll figure it out. That'll be the end of the stream today. So thank you guys for joining me. And we had some very insightful talks about where we would like Star Wars to go. So hopefully Disney's listening. Because they hit me for copyright on the first stream. Maybe they'll hit me for copyright on this one. But we shall see. And until next stream, I'll see you guys then. Peace out.